is Tamera Weeks with Tam's Daily Vlog, and I have Miss Micah with me today. She is the oldest of our 6 children. We are going to take a look at Micah's feet, her new shoes, her old shoes, her AFOs, and I'm going to tell you a story about all of this. Thank you so much for being here today. Hey, Miss Mikey, Miss Deb.
Hi.
Did you have a good day today?
Yeah.
Is it okay if we look at your feet? I just want to look at your toe with your new shoes and tell the story about your shoes. Is that all right? Is that okay if we do that? You weren't sure there for a minute, were you? You're like, I don't know why she wants to look at my feet. Are you okay, though, if we look at your toe? I want to make sure your toe's okay, and then I'm going to explain the story about your braces and your shoes. Okay, all right. So I'm going to show you and Miss Deb walking over here to the bed. She just got out of her stander. All right, a couple of people have said something about wanting to see Micah walk. So I'm going to make a short video of just Micah walking from her room into the living room. All right, I'm going to turn the phone off for just a second so I can get your shoes out and we can video and I can tell the story. Okay, so now we are looking at Miss Micah's feet. She does have some toenail fungus that she's developed in the last couple of years. Years ago, Micah didn't take pills well. And now she's taking a seizure med, doing really well on taking pills. So I'm going to see if we can get some medicine to get rid of that. Now, Micah gets a little bit of skin breakdown that I'm seeing as we're taking a look at her feet. She has some cream. I don't know what it's called, but we have some special cream from the doctor that we put on her rash when she breaks out like this, and it will go away really fast. Okay, now this is what I wanted to take a look at. Now this right here, this is called an AFO if you've never seen one of these. I'm not sure what that stands for. It's a piece of, it's an orthotic thing. And let's see, I'm holding the camera and trying to show you. Now I do want to show you that I wrote in here left, inside, outside, underneath. On the right one, I wrote all over it. A few weeks ago, we had a CNA come, and she put Micah's AFOs on the wrong feet. I didn't know it. It was on a Sunday morning. We go to church. I wasn't feeling so well when church was over. We didn't have a CNA that afternoon. They called in or didn't show up or something. And I asked William if he would walk Micah to the bathroom for me. And he gets her up, and Micah kind of won't go, and he said she's acting like she can't walk, like her feet hurt or something. So he walks her to the bathroom, and then I bring her into her room, and I discovered that she had her AFOs on the wrong feet, and it made some pretty deep marks on her feet, because I'll show you the AFO, but they are made to fit your foot, and when they're on the wrong feet, it's not such a good thing, but she has a high pain tolerance, always has. So she didn't fuss or cry or anything. Even when we were walking her, she wasn't fussing. She just had a hard time getting her feet to go when William first got her out of her wheelchair. So anyway, I'm going to show you the AFOs. Okay, so that after that took place, the story I just told you, I put left all over this one and put right all over the other one. Okay, so the AFOs fit into her shoes like this. Now see, the size of her foot is pretty, let's see, get the camera on here right. They're kind of on the small side. Her AFO makes her feet a little bit bigger. I'm going to sit the phone down and put this AFO on her foot so I can show you something. Okay, so now I've put the AFO on her leg without a sock or anything on it. This is just Velcroed up here at the top. It's Velcroed right here. It gets dirty really, really fast. These are new AFOs. And so it's a little bit longer than her foot. We usually don't get them this long. We've had a lot of problems with getting these AFOs to fit. And we have an interruption. Okay, so Reagan just had to come in for a second. Okay, so anyway, I just wanted to show you what her feet look like and kind of how they make this, and they put this pad in here, and I don't know, these braces really are not made real well, but this is kind of the general idea of what they do with them. They put pads pads inside on both sides a little bit. So your shoe, Micah's foot's kind of small, but these shoes are they're girls, 4.5 wide. She's been wearing the same size for years. I did a video recently, and I'm going to put a link to it. When she got these new AFOs, and she got these new pretty Mary Janes. Mary Janes work really good with her AFOs. But the shoe was causing an open wound right here. So we had to take time to stretch these out wearing these at home. She's worn them a couple of days now and they look like they're okay. Then I wanted to show you her tennis shoes give more support across here, and the girls are telling me that Micah walks really well wearing tennis shoes as opposed to wearing this open shoe that doesn't have quite as much support across. Well, it doesn't have any support across the top. It just has this strap on there. They seem to think that just this good solid shoe just helps Micah be braced all the way around, and they really like those shoes. These are her old shoes, and we didn't throw them out. They slip off of her braces, off of her AFOs, because they are so absolutely worn out. But we had to put those back on her because the new shoes, exact same shoe, exact same size, but they weren't stretched out. It's a different pair of AFOs. These AFOs are slightly bigger, I think, than the last AFOs she had. We went with a brand new company. We've never had so much trouble with a pair of AFOs, and Micah's been wearing these since, I don't know, she was 3 years old. She's 27. She's been wearing them for a long time. These are really simple AFOs. There's nothing extra special. They don't have the little hinge. We've had those before where you get the hinge so when you walk and your foot bends, the AFO bends with it. And anyway, we decided that those weren't really very beneficial for Micah, so we haven't had those in a long time. So I just wanted to tell you the story about the new shoes, using the old shoes, the tennis shoes, so the different kinds of shoes. These are really the only kinds of shoes Micah's ever worn, or the Mary Janes. Micah's ready to get up. She's fussing at me. And the tennis shoes, she's only had them off and on over the years, but I think we're going to keep a pair on hand because all the girls really like them, and it gives Micah an additional pair of shoes to wear. So let's take a look at Micah. Are you fussing at me to get up? You want a drink, don't you?
Yeah.
All right. Come on, let's go. You ready to get up? Okay. Thank you so much for being here today. We look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. I will look to the hills from whence cometh my help, for my help cometh from the Lord. Bye-bye.